Okay, everybody, Mr. Gaz, 213, the coloring of the centerfold of the reference table. This is part 2, so it's the questions on the back. You should have this all done and colored already. So now we're on to back 2, so page 2, which are the questions. So maybe I'll use, as best I can, the actual reference table itself, which is a little bit larger. Let's go right through these. So what we have here. Which point is oldest? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Actually, this is shown on here. Okay, so you need this page. So, which is oldest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The idea is this is the oldest. This is the timeline, and really the timeline is here. It goes all the way back here, and then it's broken out. So 1 is, you know, in the range of 420 million years ago. Okay, so that's the point there. 1 is the oldest. Which point represents a time period when the species Eurypterids lived? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So what you want to do, when did Eurypterids live? Okay, so you want to look here. Okay, so this is the timeline. The first Eurypterids came about on Earth here, and they went extinct here. So you would see which one of these is it, and it's 2. 2 is a time period that Eurypterids lived. So this is just really sort of me helping you work through this chart, how it works. Point 3 is in what epoch of the Jurassic period? Early Jurassic, middle, or late? So point 3, you look here, and 3, you go right across to here, and it would be early Jurassic. Okay, so it's broken down here, early, middle, late. I have colored it in already, but answer for that one is early Jurassic. 4. Are rocks that formed during the Permian period found anywhere in New York State? So this is bedrock. Bedrock, the rock that exists beneath all the soil. So if I were to look here, how well can I see this? Oh yeah, I can see it pretty well. Permian. Where is the Permian period? Permian period. And then you want to go New York State rock record. If there's a line here, it means there's rocks. Oh, in this case, actually, the lighter colored means there's sediment that's been deposited, but the black means bedrock. So Permian, is there any bedrock from that time period? The answer is no, because there's doesn't exist there. And maybe it's buried, maybe it was here and was eroded, maybe it was New York State was not under the ocean at that point, so sediments weren't building up. But you cannot find rocks from the Permian period in New York State. So the answer is no for that one. Okay. How long ago did dinosaurs go extinct? So this is a Life on Earth column. You want to make sure you're in a Life on Earth columm. And if you look around for dinosaurs, you see the earliest dinosaurs here, and then the abundant dinosaurs. This is kind of when they flourished, Jurassic, hence the name Jurassic Park, because that was when dinosaurs kind of ruled the Earth. And then you see here, mass extinction of dinosaurs, ammonoids, and many land plants. It is this 65.5 million years ago, where there was the asteroid impact event that caused the extinction of many species, most famously the dinosaurs. So, this is 65.5 million years ago. And sometimes we abbreviate that, or I often abbreviate it as MYA, million years ago, or MYO. MYO is million years old, so but you would use ago here. 6. While casually strolling in the woods, our friend Fred, there's Fred, found a layer of shale that formed during the Cambrian period. Is it possible that there are fossils of a dinosaur in this shale? Okay, so here's Fred looking at shale. Might it be possible there be dinosaur fossils if it's from the Cambrian period? Let's see. So we have to go to the Cambrian period, which is here. Okay, and so the rock formed during this time frame of these, 542 to 488 million years ago. Did dinosaurs exist? If they did not exist on Earth, they weren't here yet, or they already gone extinct, you cannot find fossils of them there. So you look over here, and you want to see the dinosaurs. Well, dinosaurs aren't going to come about until much later. Your first dinosaurs here, so it's not for another 200 million years to dinosaurs even become on Earth. So it's impossible. You cannot find dinosaur fossils in the Cambrian period. The answer to that one is no. Okay, so hopefully you can see how that works. 7, are there rocks that formed during the Silurian period anywhere in New York State? So we're back to this New York State rock record. Silurian is here. We look across, and there is, you can see there is bedrock from the Silurian period that exists in New York State. So the answer to that one is yes. 8. About how old is a sedimentary rock layer that formed at point 1 round to the nearest 5 million years? So let me see. At point 1, about how old is it? So I won't really want to go across here. I want to go right across here. Now I'm estimating here. It's a little hard to estimate. I'm about there. So it's younger than between 488 and 444. So if I had to estimate here, I would put maybe 475, maybe 470. Not 488 though. It's not there. So it has to be maybe 475 plus something like that. So I'll say about 475 million years old. Okay, and there's a 5 million year leeway there. 9. Is there bedrock that formed during the Ordovician period in New York State? Here we are again, Ordovician period. So we're back to the same New York State rock record. New York State rock record, Ordovician period is here. And the answer is yes. There's rock in New York State of all this time frame. A gap here, a little bit here, none here. So the answer to that one is yes. 10. Which point is closest in time to the earliest coral reefs on Earth? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So we got to go back to this one. Coral reef. So corals. I wrote coral reef. The earliest corals. So we got to look here. Okay. Corals are here. Okay. They already colored blue. So the earliest ones are down here. So when you first see corals. So 1 is really the closest. 1 is the closest. 11. Which point best represents when the Atlantic Ocean first started to form due to rifting at a convergent plate boundary? Hint, important geological events column. So that's key. Atlantic Ocean began to form, and I'm asking 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you see this. North America and Africa separate. Initial opening of the Atlantic Ocean. So this is when the plates started pulling apart. Pangea broke up, and the plates have been pulling apart. The North American and the Eurasian plate been moving apart, creating the Atlantic Ocean. So that is choice number 3 for this one. 12. Which 2 of these species is not extinct today? So you want to look through here. And trilobites, crino. So what you want to do, trilobites are not extinct, so they still exist. So we want to see this timeline here that continues on to today. First one is trilobites. Well, trilobites start here. Extinct 251 million years ago. They are no longer living. Crinoids are here. Crinoids are here. Okay, they have lived for a long period of time, still existing today. So they are not extinct. We'll write that down. Crinoids. And graptolites are next. Graptolites. So graptolites are here. First came about here, but they went extinct. They stopped there. The timeline stops for graptolites, so they are extinct. So they are not one of our answers. Gastropods here. They came around right in the Cambrian, the early Cambrian. Still around. Gastropods are another answer. And let's just see. Ammonoids are here. We see our first ammonoids here. And they've lived for a long period of time, but they went extinct right around that same event that caused a dinosaur extinction, meteor impact. So those are extinct. So the answer is crinoids and gastropods for those. Next one, 13, about how many years is represented by the Precambrian eon. Precambrian eon. And all of this is the Precambrians. All of this right here. Can you see that okay? All of this. So if I'm going to call this that's like 550, let's say 550 million years ago, and this is 4.6 million. So you could do something like it's about 4.6 million minus 0.5 million. You get about 4.1 million years. No, I'm sorry, 4.6 billion. My fault. 4.6 billion minus 0.5 billion. You get about 4.1 billion years. About. All right, actually it's a little bit less. I put around 4 billion years. Now, you could write it like this. I do like to write it like this. That's million. I like to see all the zeros. Whoa. Okay, but you could write 4 billion years. 4.1, fine, whatever. That's close enough. 14. Which points are in the Mesozoic era? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Mesozoic era. Okay, Mesozoic is this, 3 and 4. Okay, which points, and it does say 2 points, 3 and 4, both of those are. Place these fossils of trilobites in order of oldest to youngest. Oldest to youngest, and here they have the pictures here. So the pictures of them are going to be on the bottom. Okay, so A, B, C. So this is, maybe I'll label them on here. This is B, this is C, and then this is A. And if you look here, they have it in order of A came about first, and then it sort of evolved and changed into something that looked like B, and then many years later it became something that looked like C. So it goes A, B to C, so it goes 3, 2, 1 to 2. Okay, I just want to see how the pictures at the bottom works. And then this bottom one is quite tricky. So we're doing oldest to youngest. Oldest to youngest. Okay. And what you have to kind of look is maybe, I think this is one of those. You got to kind of write to left. So this is, you got to find this first one here is H. And then this one here, if you look, that's going to be J. This here is like a fish. Okay, so that is like a placoderm fish, a different type of fish. So that's R. I think this is the only way to really do it. And then this is S. And then this is W. Okay, oldest to youngest. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky of what you want to see is which one of these is at the bottom. All right, you really got to kind of work through this. So J is going to be the first one. So that's actually like 2. That's like closest to the bottom. And then the next one is going to be, so you got to kind of maybe look where they are. If you could highlight them, I would probably highlight them on here. So what do I have? I have J, H, where's R? R is right here, and then S is here, and then W is here. So, and I can go like this. So I can go up. This is first, second, third, fourth. This is the youngest. So if I do it that way really helps. So I could do like that's first, and you use that. You figure it out. Your answer should be this 2, 5. I like this. This is really a thinking and a problem-solving one. That one's hard for people. I understand it's hard, but it requires a lot of these skills here, which is very good. So I hope that helps you. Understanding this page of the reference table is really important, and it's like the history of Earth. So, it's totally cool, and just the thought process that goes along with it, I just really like. So, I'm Mr. Gazda. You've been watching 213 Part 2. Gazdoni Productions. Thank you.